Good morning. Another beautiful day in God's kingdom. So, how do you deal with the fact that you have to make a decision, and that decision is one that could go either way? Well, that's the kind of dilemma that King Rehoboam found himself in. His father, King Solomon, had died, and he had taken over, and the people had now come to him, appealing to him to make their burden lighter and to have, to ask what his reign was going to be like. So he does what anybody would do. He seeks for advice. So let's go ahead and jump in at this point. First Kings chapter 12, and let's read from verse 6. Then King Rehoboam discussed the matter with the older men who had counseled his father Solomon. What is your advice? He asked. How should I answer these people? The older counselors replied, if you're willing to be a servant to these people today and give them a favorable answer, they will always be your loyal subjects. So Rehoboam went ahead, he took that advice and then decided, like maybe a lot of people would do, he decided to ask for another opinion, second opinion. So he goes to the young men who had grown up with him and he asked them, these men were now his advisors. He says, what is your advice? And his young friends, the young advisors, answered him and they said, this is what you should tell those complainers who want a lighter burden. My little finger is thicker than my father's waist. Yes, my father laid heavy burdens on you, but I'm going to make them even heavier. My father beat you with whips, but I will beat you with scorpions. And of course, Rehoboam goes ahead and he takes this advice that his young friends had told him, his young advisors had given him, and he goes and he presents that exactly to the people. And the people revolt and they break away and the kingdom is split. Now, you look at it and think, well, that was really foolish of Rehoboam, wasn't it? I mean, how could he do that? But then he did what a lot of us would do, seek a second opinion. But the problem is not really with the seeking the opinion of the one or the other or all the people. The Bible, after all, says that there is safety in a multitude of counsel. But the issue is when you receive all of that information, what do you do with it? You might not know exactly which way to turn. That is why you need the Holy Spirit. And when we go to the Holy Spirit will always steer us right and would have told him and given him the counsel that he needed to really make the right decision. And he would have been able to make the right decision at that point in time, because really it all depends on us being able to hold on to our relationship with God and to trust God to give us the right advice, even after we have heard, we've heard all the facts and we've gotten all the information about the matter. We still need to come to the Holy Spirit because God has the big picture and He knows and sees all things and He knows which way you should go. So go to Him and ask Him for the advice, even after you've heard from everyone. God bless you. Have a beautiful day.